All right, so let's look at why. So this is the continuation. Um, Answer to number 61 is on my first video, so you have to look through there. Okay? And then the rest of those are on my first video as well. Okay, it's been changed a little bit over the years, but I think you guys can get the handle of that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and look at why. So number two. So this is only this video will only um, cover number two right here, but explain why these triangle pairs are not congruent. So we want to know why they're not. Okay, so both of these are not congruent. So part C and part D, they are both not congruent, and we want to know why. So let's look at C. All right, so C, let's zoom in just a little bit. I guess that's as zoom as I got. So C, if you look at C, right, look at the angles, right? So we have a red angle, right? Angle marked 1. And we also have an angle marked 1. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, that's preferred. Okay, and we have a side in between, or a side next to the angle, marked 1 also. And a side next to the angle that's marked 1. So those are actually pretty good. But what makes it not congruent is this first triangle has a side that's on the other side of the um, excuse me, an angle on that's marked 2 on the other side of the line. So on this one, you would actually have a side, excuse me, not side, an angle, red angle, a green side, and then you would have a blue angle. Okay, and nothing wrong with that, but let's look at what happens here. All right, so on this other triangle, you do have an angle that's marked 2, but it's not on the other side. It should actually be right here, okay, but it's not. Right? It's over here. So we cannot count that as a side, like a red side, or excuse me, a red angle. So it kind of matches that, a green side, and then look, you don't have the angle, and you actually have an angle way before. So it's not at the end of the green. It's actually before the red. So you actually have an angle side, and it comes before the red one. So if you're going to count that, it's going to be an angle and then an angle and then the side versus this one's angle sine angle. So these, although they have the same angles and the same sides, they're not in the same order. So that means that they're not going to be congruent. So these two right here, we can say are not congruent. Okay. Okay, let's look at this one right here. So each of these has a red angle, right? Angle mark 1 has a green angle, angle mark 2, and a blue angle, angle mark 3. So they're all matched, right? So this one, if I can count it for any direction, but this top one's gonna be red angle, green angle, blue angle. Okay, and the bottom one I can count it as well. Red angle, green angle going in that order, and then blue angle. So nothing wrong with that. So they actually do match. But the thing is, we don't have an angle congruence postulate, right, or congruent statement. So therefore, these triangles are not congruent because these are supposedly congruent by angle, and we do not have an angle. So, all right, that's all it is. Again, the answers, or the you need help with number 61, it's on my first video. Look towards the end. And you need help with um, numbers. Yep, I don't know what happened there. You need help with numbers number 59, um, A and B. It's on my first video, the first video that I post as well. Okay, so take a look.